Hello there. Usually I say hello, hello, hello. This is Sharon Weller. I'm coming to you live from Perth, Australia. Okay, I just said all that. So you got it. This is Sharon Weller saying hello to everybody out there. Coming to you live from Perth, Australia. So, and today my topic is, and I always start with TBC, the billion coin. And my topic is, let me just check to see how I worded it because I usually get it wrong. TBC, the billion coin, and one coin will rise above all the rest in 2018. Good title, very good title. And what do I mean by that? One coin will rise above all others. Well, now, you know we're in the land of cryptocurrency. And at the moment, Bitcoin is the coin. But is it? Okay. For all those investors that invested thousands and lots of it, they would have got their money back December 2017. Now, Bitcoin started in 2009. It was created in 2009. Now, it did not hit its peak until 8 years later in 2017. So it rose from whatever it was worth when it went on the market, probably 1 cent. And then it got as high as December 2017, 27,000. Now that was US dollars. So, and what has happened to it since? Well, it dive bombed. So currently it's on the the Australian market for $11,071. Now, $11,071. Excuse me. I always seem to want to cough when I'm in front of a camera. So, now, you've got Bitcoin leading leading the markets at the moment. And then every month a new coin comes up. Or 6 months ago, cryptocurrency experts would say this coin was going to be the new coin or that coin was going to be the new coin. I went for electronium, and what I should have done was at its peak bailed. Now I'm stuck with a lot of electronium coins I can't get rid of. So you got electronium, you got nano, you got and now here's the thing, okay? Singapore, was it Singapore? A new coin was launched, and that's called Tron. Oh, goodness knows where they get these names from. But keeping in line with all the cryptocurrency names that are out there. Now, you got Bitcoin, right? Ethereum, Litecoin, Dash, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash. Now, they are the main ones. Okay. And then you've got NEM. You've got all these new ones coming through. Like I said, at the moment, this Tron thing is coming through, just been launched. The one thing they all have in common is they're all on the exchange. All these coins go through the exchange. It doesn't matter which exchange, it's an exchange. I like the Monero. That's a good one. But it may go up today and then it drops so far down that you don't want to, you really want to walk away and leave it alone. But that's what cryptocurrency coins do. When it's on a high, it's on a really good high, and you ride the wave with that high. Meaning, if you've invested thousands, you're going to get your money back plus some. But the ones that don't know much about Bitcoin and still deal with the fiat currency in their day-to-day living, and there's nothing wrong with that. What they don't realise is the fiat currency is going to end soon. I don't mean today or tomorrow or next week. But within 5 years, we'll see what fiat currency is still in circulation. So when they take the fiat currency away, they turn to cryptocurrency. Well, they haven't done that. They've turned to cryptocurrency while the fiat currency is still in circulation. There's nothing wrong with that. Because the mums and dads, the nanas and the granddads, they still go by the dollars and cents. Okay? They are so institutionalized by living by what they've got in their banks, by social welfare payments, by government payments, so institutionalized by that set amount of dollars and cents handed out. They cannot, in their mind, they cannot adjust to cryptocurrency as fast as somebody who knows how to play the stock market or the stock exchange or any exchange. Okay, those exchange people have it over the normal mums and dads that go to the banks, withdraw their money out at the ATM machine, pay all their daily expenses, their weekly expenses, all the expenses, living like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's changing. Times are changing. In the last 5 years, cryptocurrency has, last 2 years for cryptocurrency, but it was in the making long before that. But like I said, in the last 5 years, something is happening to the fiat currency. Something is happening to banks in countries. Something is happening to governments in other countries. Now, what should have sent a message to the world was what happened in Greece. What happened to the banks, what happened to the government, or lack of what the government did. But more to the point, what happened to the people's money? That should have been a wake-up call to the world. or more to the point, to the banking system. But me personally, when the, I've got to word this right. When the federal bank, okay, yeah, okay. When the federal bank said we're not going to be bailing out any more banks, now they said that in 2017. I was on the internet, as I usually am, and I came across, and it was on CNN too. Google it. But when the federal bank said they were going to stop bailing out banks around the world, that is what happened to Greece. Greece isn't the only bank. The bank in South America is borderline. I'm not quite sure if they have managed to save themselves. But I know there was a country in the South America that was on the verge of collapse, just like Greece. So when something like that happens, that is the time you sit up and take notice. You think, okay, do some homework, do your own due diligence. Look, search on Google, search on WikiLeaks, but just search, because if it can happen to those countries, and I never expected Greece's economy to collapse just like that, and the poor citizens of the country were closed out of their own bank accounts. What's to say that it won't happen in your country if it hasn't happened already? So you start to begin to look at what is there to help you when you're thinking, okay, what is going to save me in 5 years to come? You start to look around, and you don't wait till that 5 years has come. You start now, and you start looking through the internet, through word of mouth, and you start listening, taking note of what is out there. Because the news, the TV, and it's got to the stage where I don't even believe what's in the papers anymore, or whether the news on TV is, what does Trump say, fake news? I don't know. Because even the media is governed by what is real and what is not. So when it comes to searching, it pays to do it yourself. Okay. So when I say one coin will rise above all else in 2018, I mean I'm not worried about the fiat currency. When I say fiat currency, I mean the currency that we deal in the country that you are living in right now. So I'm in Australia. I'm talking about Australian dollars and cents. Okay. If for some ungodly reason that the financial institutions should collapse in Australia, what do I have to fall back on? What do I have or know about that I can utilize as a backup straight away at my fingertips? What can I get access to? And this is the biggest one, get access to. Because if the banks collapse, if the banking system collapsed in Australia, you can guarantee all ATM machines, all banks are locked down. Their doors are locked. Their ATM machines are locked down. What happened in Greece will definitely happen in Australia. This is hypothetical, of course. So what do I have to fall back on to replace what I just lost after having years and years of comfort with my EFTPOS cards? That I usually go to the ATM machine and draw out money. Okay. So now this is where TBC, the billion coin, comes into play. I am so thankful to admin for creating this coin. I am so thankful that we can utilize it on a peer-to-peer structure. It means I don't have to worry about no government, no banking system, no tax man, no police. Peer-to-peer structure. Some of you might know what the peer-to-peer structure is. Is it a new thing? Or has it done its full circle and has come back into circulation? You know, my great-grandparents used the peer-to-peer trading system long ago. Okay? They would trade whatever they had. It could have been a chicken for a loaf of bread. It's all about trading, okay? It's got nothing to do with currency as such, because back in those days, the currency utilized, well, it could have been like, here's an example. In Papua New Guinea, now, the villagers all the citizens, they used to trade either beads, okay? Peer-to-peer system, beads or shells, beads that you wear around your neck. Now, they classified those beads as a, I suppose, the more colourful the bead, the higher, you know, it was worth a lot more. So, and there's nothing wrong with peer-to-peer trading. Is it something new? Or is it something we're going back to? Think about it. I think it's something we're going back to. When I heard that TBC, the billion coin, is the first abundance. Now, we take the abundance because that is separate. But the peer-to-peer, I remember peer-to-peer trading of years gone by. The abundance is with the TBC coin, is the value you place on the coin. That's where the abundance comes in. And that's the word I was trying to think of with the beads, okay? It's the value that you place on an item. That's where the abundance comes in. Like I said, is this a new structure, or are we going back to something what was? Either way, peer-to-peer will survive a lot longer than cryptocurrency. Think about it. Peer-to-peer trading has been around. Has been around for millenniums. Cryptocurrency, well, they seem to put out a new coin every month. So when I say one coin will rise above all else in 2018, one will. And that coin this is my opinion, that coin is TBC, the billion coin. Now, why have I gone on notice by saying this? Remember I said abundance and peer-to-peer. And then I told you what peer-to-peer was. And then I told you what abundance was. You put those two together. The abundance is the value that you have on the coin. The peer-to-peer is all about trading with one other. No third party involved. When you're doing trading like that, that is the best way of trading. It is the best way. So we have TBC, the billion coin. We have the peer-to-peer trading and the abundance. The abundance is the value of what that coin is worth. You see, with cryptocurrencies, they will go up and down, and then suddenly disappear. But with the billion coin, it will never, ever go down. And why won't it go down? The membership drives it up. The membership are the people that want to join up to the TBC, the billion coin. And then the added bonus is the interest that is calculated daily, anywhere between 1 to 5% on that very coin. When I think about it, admin are a genius for designing this, because no bank in the world gives you a 5% interest on your savings a day. Nada. Zero. You're lucky if you get 3% on your savings in a year. This coin, and the more I think about it, it's like, wow, has it come back? Was it just quietly sitting there in the background, waiting to make its re-entrance back into circulation? I don't know. All I can say is peer-to-peer trading has been around for a million, what do you call it? Since the time of man. Now, cryptocurrency has only been around for the last, since Bitcoin. I could be wrong. There could have been one designed even before then, but I doubt it, because then they would need a blockchain where they do transactions in. I wish my grandfather was alive so I could tell him that the currency that is here today, because this coin is here today. Why? Because there are people within the TBC community that are trading, that have bought real estate, that have bought vehicles, that have bought daily items that they live on. When you take that all into account, peer-to-peer trading is being utilized every day throughout the world by the TBC community. And what is our economy? The TBC coin. So this is, I love going back in time with peer-to-peer trading, because it reminds me of what was. Is it something new? Maybe all the transactions that we do online is, but to make this, my TBC, work for me, I have to go out and find a merchant, which is like a shopkeeper, who will trade in the TBC coin. And that is what you call peer-to-peer trading. Like I said, peer-to-peer trading has been around a long time. Is it new? Let's just say it's new with a twist. I like the twist, but it brings back fond memories of what was. So this coin is the coin that will rise above all else. It will always go up in value. It will never fall. The community is growing, and so it should, because we have found our economy. So every time I find a really good subject, I run out of time. So that is my take on the coin that will rise above all else for 2018 and why I think it will. Well, I don't need to think about it. It has. This coin is that coin that will rise above all else in 2018. I don't need you to believe me. Do your own homework. Go to Mr. Google. Study what peer-to-peer trading is. Study the blog. Study what abundance is. And then study who's utilizing this coin. But sad to say, I've run out of time again. So tomorrow, same time, same channel, different subject. Sharon Weller saying bye for now, and we'll do it all again tomorrow from Perth. Bye.